there and welcome back to some more Forza Motorsport 4. Today we'll continue on Let's Play. This is episode 274. In today's episode we are taking a look at the Class R2 North American Tour. For that we need a North American car, and for that I have to consult the spreadsheet because I completely forgot what it was. It's the 2004 Chevrolet number 3 Chevrolet Racing C5R.
Oh, that's sexy.
Which I think was the DLC car in this game.
Maybe.
You have precisely one thing to remember before every single episode.
Yeah.
The car. Yeah, but you forget something. There's the C5R, but there's also, like, the Corvette C6R, which is called number 4, so it's, like, really close, and...
Oh, yeah, sorry. That's so similar.
There's two Corvette C6 4s. Anyways, Class R2 North American Tour. This series for R2 class cars is set on American tracks and is open to all R2 class race cars. It's the worst version of Infineon again. Old Man Neil is sort of on the grid, maybe. I'm thinking it's probably going to be one of Neil's sons. More specifically, the guy who did British TCR and won in a car which isn't even a TCR car.
Did he cheat then?
No, he used an inferior NGTC regulation car and won.
Yeah, so he cheated. Yeah, okay.
Yes, he cheated by handicapping himself due to money.
No,
that means that poll that I put up a while ago about who's going to win the BTCC title. Anyone who voted eyebrows, man.
Isn't NGTC better on TCR?
No.
We literally just said inferior.
It's cheaper.
Oh, it's inferior. Oh.
Also, count how many yellow cars are on this grid. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6.
But he's the son of Matt. He has money.
There's also Ann Viper. And also, there's 2 of everything out. So there's 2 C6Rs, there's 2 Celine S7Rs. Americans are not very original on naming their race cars, are they?
So the son of Matilde doesn't have money to race good cars? Damn. I mean, so if he got an inferior car...
team. Oh, sorry, his dad and granddad owns the team.
And they still gave him a fucking underpowered car. And they still won, fucking hell.
No, it was his dad's old car.
Yeah, but...
It was literally the 2018, 2019, I don't remember. It was one of the old... Like, it literally looks the same, it's just painted grey instead of orange. Because,
I completely zoned out, but I was looking for that poll you set about the BTCC. No one voted eyebrows.
Damn. Who did I... Who is...
You were laughing at them.
I mean, I hate... It's probably going to be fucking Turkington. I can't stand Turkington, but it probably...
I said the angriest man in the world.
That's Ash Sutton.
Good.
Actually, hold on. Read them out. I can probably describe who's who.
The angriest... Okay, right, yeah. Sutton, a boring Irish man driving the OP car.
That's Turkington.
An inbred man driving a car sponsored by Pasties.
That's Rory Butcher, and they're not sponsored by Pasties anymore. They're sponsored by Impel, I think.
They can make pasties. You don't know that.
The Japanese can... I don't think the Japanese know what a pasty is.
Well, there's 2 different meanings.
Is there? Hello, Rico. Hello, Omar. Do we know if Shedden's actually coming back? Probably. He seems to have a good relationship with them on Twitter, so it's more than likely.
And, oh yeah, there was one more. A smiling man sponsored by Rich Energy.
That's Michael Crease, and if anyone voted for that, you're a fucking idiot.
3% voted for them.
But it was Daniel.
Yeah. One of his alt accounts.
Alright, has to be Daniel.
Also, Alpine definitely won the poll about the best looking livery.
I mean, who else was there?
I haven't voted on that yet. I'm going to vote Mercedes.
I like the Mercedes. I think the Mercedes looks better than it did last year.
Yeah, I agree on that, but I mean, it's not the best one, the best car I've ever seen, but yeah, it's not that bad.
Also, watching the fucking F1 informative videos, I've quickly found out that none of them are the actual 2021 cars.
Wait, what?
They're literally like the 2020 cars with some bits added to them. Because apparently each team's basically got to show up at testing and just go, haha, fuck you.
kind of. It depends.
Yeah.
Different teams do different things. But yeah.
Yeah, but yeah, the idea is, you thought we got that? No, we didn't, fucker.
Apparently,
Mercedes-
Mercedes is hiding the floor. Apparently, currently,
Yeah.
and it looks like there's a lot of shit going on with the floor. So
I mean, from what I heard, there is a lot of shit going on with the car as well.
what? Red Bull's hiding something out. They're hiding the rear or something, aren't they? If I remember right. Like
I
each
think
team's
they
hiding
said-
a specific bit.
I mean, Red Bull, the rear doesn't surprise me.
I
Because
think
last year
Alpha's
they
the
had
only
Pro
one who's
Review.
like, yeah, fuck it.
No, us is the one because it's like, hey, you see, it's a twin. It's the
No,
last year
Haas
car
hasn't
with.
revealed their car. It's just the 2020 car, that. With the new
Yeah,
livery.
but
No,
that's
it
what
wasn't
I
the floor
mean.
cut. I think where the floor was different. I think the floor was different.
No,
on Haas.
it was literally the
Let me
VF20.
check. To Twitter.
They called it a livery reveal, not even a car reveal.
They did that last year, so fair enough then.
Apparently it's just the way Haas works, is they just sort of keep working on it and then in testing they just show up with something.
Yeah.
I mean, this year it's different because this year they did give up.
This is chat activity, I agree.
This year they gave up.
Mr. TDU. To clarify something from that, I don't hate Test Drive Unlimited, I just think it's very overrated and also kind of boring.
I mean, TDU
TDU 2
is the
sucks
worst.
ass.
I mean, the island is cool. The
sounds
car
good.
selection is cool.
Nah, the islands suck. I'm sorry,
No, I mean-
it's bad. Go on.
No.
Have you seen Seb's helmet in the
No,
Aston Martin? It's pink.
beautiful. Does it say PWT on it?
Of course it does. That's the thing they mandate. Oh man, let's
What
check
is it like when
response.
Lando has to wear a helmet that says Husky Chocolate on it? Is it?
Or Splunk.
Yeah, McLaren's Husky Chocolate, isn't it?
Yeah.
Or is it Alpha?
Oh yeah, no, the hat is just
No.
last year's livery
Yeah.
on just this year's livery on last year's car. Definitely.
Yes.
Yeah,
Yeah,
that
they
way
were like-
around. Even though it's basically last year's livery with more colour in it.
No. I'm going to say what it is. It's the Russian flag.
Listen, they got a
their car.
sponsor. Be happy for them.
I mean, they could
Nah.
have a.
And in fairness,
Yeah, but
white, red, and blue could be all sorts of different flags. You don't know.
It
I
could
mean,
be
it could be
Croatia.
Could be
be
France.
No,
France.
it
Could be
it's the
America.
wrong order.
Could be Netherlands,
Could be America.
Netherlands, Luxembourg.
This is how they entice Max Verstappen.
Oh god. What, or they're
Yeah.
gonna sound like fucking Valtteri Bottas like they did in my career mode, who still hasn't scored a point.
That's amazing.
I know. It's gonna be even more amazing at the end of the season when he's worth nothing and I'm gonna buy him for chips.
And then he's going to win everything because he's
Yes.
going to run with you.
No, Valtteri Bottas, every career mode I've seen, for whatever reason, Bottas's programming is just awful.
That's because
Like,
they got
currently in fucking Marduk one, I forgot his name. The
Jamal
Australian
Marduk,
guy.
Yeah.
Yeah, the Australian guy. He's currently like getting his ass kicked by his Mercedes teammate Alex Albon. So,
Nice.
No, I mean,
that
I'm going,
99
to
awareness doing him well.
no, Haas
Good.
have two sponsors. They have Yuri Oil and they have One and One, or whatever it's called.
They have what oil?
Yuri Oil.
I want some of that.
Is it Yuri Oil
No.
or is it your?
no.
What is it?
What you mean the Mazepin?
I
one?
know the damage model. This is quite good. Yeah. What's the Haas? It's some oil,
What?
isn't it?
I
No,
don't know,
I
it
mean-
might be.
No, I mean I don't think it's soil. I get what you mean, but
It's something Daddy
Uh,
Mazepin owns. I know that much.
Yeah.
but it's not oil. He doesn't own oil.
Well, obviously he
probably
doesn't own
doesn't.
oil. There's plenty of companies that you can make oil.
He copyrighted it.
Do you know what would be cool?
What?
An F1 car properly sponsored by BP.
No, why?
Like those
It's
old
just-
Skylines from JGTC that we like yellow and green.
Ferrari,
That'd be cool.
Ferrari. I don't know if they still are, but they used to be sponsored by Shell. Somewhere
They've
on
been
the car.
sponsored by Shell for 70 years.
Yeah.
No, not 70. There was a brief bit with Agip.
No, they say it was the longest ever prolonged sponsorship deal in the history of F1. And who am I to disagree with Ferrari, who never lie?
Ah, yeah, that's a good point.
Michael Schumacher
Ferrari-
won his 7 world championships very legitimately.
I mean,
Did
Yes.
you know? Oh, right. Okay. You know the Ferrari like room or like the deal they had with the FIA. Right, supposedly that got.
Hold on. I need to stick up for the Ferrari fans in the chat.
Okay.
He doesn't know what he's talking about. Rumor, myth, myth.
Right. Yes. Yeah. The absolute myth.
No.
No foundations.
I
like the American election, it wasn't rigged.
Shut the fuck up. I mean, I'm a Ferrari fan. I want to know what he's gonna say.
Right, so Mika Salo in I can't remember exactly where it was, but it was some sort of Finnish interview, I think. And he accidentally revealed, once again, because what was it, in like the Russian Grand Prix, he was dropping out penalties and stuff like that, wasn't he?
Yeah.
For Hamilton. But yeah, no. So apparently Ferrari the deal was that they got less fuel or something versus all the other teams.
Right.
And that was their punishment. So they were on like I don't know. I don't think there was ever a specific amount given.
Yeah.
But yeah.
Yeah, but
So
enough.
supposedly, yeah.
I mean that doesn't surprise me. If they had something to get more fuel, you get less fuel, so to compensate for what
the
you added.
Kita arrives to the team and goes, "Why is car so heavy? It has fuel in it. Remove all fuel." we go fuel now.
Remove fuel, but plutonium from Russian submarine.
What is this fuel? It is expensive. Get Ukraine finest. Uranium.
Are there any rules against refueling the F1
Yes.
car? Like if you stop. No,
Oh my god! I just got this. Oh no. I've just got this idea of like Boost going into a race with a mouth full of petrol and just like spits it through the sprinking straw back into the car.
I've just got like an IV drip.
Yeah. Fuel.
Sponsored by Petronas.
Yes. Innovation. We've got.
It reminds me
Ludo
of like back in the
Boost.
70s.
What?
Back when F1 teams used to freeze fuel because there was a limit
What?
on like the litre of fuel. Right, yeah. Because fuel expands as you heat it up.
Doesn't
So there was a
freezing it add water to it, which is bad.
Well, no, because it'll go solid or something. I'm not sure if it was actually freezing or just making
but
it cooling
I get
down.
what I get what you mean. Yeah, lowering the
Anyway,
temps
yeah.
so it takes less place.
Yeah, because there was a limit on the amount of litres you could have, but not the amount of weight.
Right.
So they cooled it down to fit more in the tank.
Yes, fit the same amount of liters, but different temp.
And that's
I
why
do
fuel's
love it how
measured in
we've ended up
kilograms.
with basically motorsport regulations are governed by people doing something wrong, aren't they? It's
Oh
basically
yeah, it's
it.
basically, yeah.
Literally
yeah.
the entire rulebook is just you did this wrong.
I love one of
Okay,
my
so-
favourite stories
so-
about refueling.
Let's figure out did that wrong. How can we make sure nobody does it again? That's
Yeah.
basically it.
Back in the 70s or 80s, I think it was, in sports car racing, you couldn't have like a fuel pump to refill the car. You had to use like a gravity fed thing, so you'd have like a tank full of fuel above the pit lane, say, and then like a pipe coming off it so that fuel would flow down it.
Right.
So to get fuel in the car
Yeah.
quicker, you built the tower taller so that there'd be like more in the tube
Yeah.
to come down. So teams were like building these massive towers over the pit lane. And I think Alfa Romeo made one that was like 20 foot tall. Yeah, so apparently they like.
I
had
just
height
imagine
restrictions
like
or something.
fucking Giovinazzi finding a picture of that and going, "Ah, Fred, why do we not do these?"
Ferrari looking at, how can we do this with tyre changes? They start like throwing tyres down from above the pit lane.
From a ramp
Yeah.
and it goes directly in front of the tire, so the guy just has to push it.
I'll have to, because I found a great thread about cheating in motorsport. And I'll have to see if I can go back.
Ferrari's just going to be sat there like, listen, we found a way to keep the pit stop immobilized. And it's just like a truck with a ramp on it, and the car like drives around at 60 miles an hour. Like it's getting all its stuff fitted, and then just guys like a ramp on the other side and come straight off like the Grand Tour did with the petrol station, but they do it for like
Yes.
tyres. And it's also allowed to block people on track because it's so big while it's doing it, just to like add to it.
Yeah, but then everyone gets the same, and
then John Todd can just be sat there like, I thought of that.
Pass are there, like, writing their notes, but it ends up being like the war rig from Death Race.
Oh no, when Haas does it, they'll have like a fucking helicopter like drop down playing hard bass. Like fucking airdrop people to do it.
US Marine helicopter on fucking rods.
It's got like an Apache escort as well, so if anyone tries overtaking it, they'll just bomb it.
Yeah, a fucking hellfire in the face. Trying to pass, you get the missile.
Who is this Hamilton? We hammer him to ground.
It's hammer time.
It is hammer time.
Who's Hamilton? He's passing us. Fire the missile.
Would it be great if, like, fucking the entire time through this year they're trying to get Nikita to ram people off the road, but they're just speaking Russian on the team radio so no one can ever pick it up?
Nikita.
Alonso did that for a while.
Oh, did he?
He spoke Spanish, and they thought it, like back at Ferrari.
Right.
They thought it would be a great idea because like no one would understand it, and then they found out like half the people on the grid understood Spanish.
It's almost like Spanish is like the third most spoken language in the world.
It's the second. It's actually ahead of English.
No, it's not.
What?
Yeah,
Yes.
I think so.
No, it was always a myth. English is actually the most spoken, then French, then Spanish.
I mean, might actually be more spoken because of the South
List
American
of languages by
passport.
total number of speakers.
It's probably
Wikipedia.
Chinese now, actually, come to think of it, but never mind.
Yeah.
Mind you, Chinese has like 15 different versions, doesn't it?
Wait,
Yeah.
English is first?
Yeah.
Yeah.
Do you know why I know this?
Why?
Because my sister tried to be a smart ass once before and was like, oh, French is the most spoken language, and I was like, is it? And
I
I
don't think
pulled
anyone's
out,
ever said French.
Yeah.
I've
Even
never
the
heard
French.
and I pulled it
Even
out,
the
and I
French-
was like, suck my fucking facts, bitch.
Yeah, because you're going to you're not going to say something else to your sister.
Absolutely not.
I've heard.
I've heard differently. Did you just come
No.
your sister? You bet your sweet bibbity I did.
I didn't watch that when you
Fucking
posted it.
30-second clips on YouTube are like the best things. It's literally all I get recommended now.
I mean, you know what is worst for me is that I didn't watch the clip. I just saw the thumbnail and I saw the video. because even though I don't watch
You
those
bet your
videos,
sweet bibbity I did.
I saw those in like on some porn account I follow on Twitter. They put extract of them. So
I think
saw
the first one that
weird.
started it was the "that's not white chocolate, that's your dick" thing, and it's just sort of gone off from there. By the way, I watched it for research purposes, and it's the most stupid thing I've ever seen in my entire life. Like, he puts a hole in a box of chocolate, and he's like, yo, why don't you put your mouth on it to pull it out of the wrapping? It's like, what?
What?
And she's like, this one feels funny.
Bitch.
She's not even that good looking. But anyways,
Yeah, that sounds like such a terrible idea, because if you were to get a piece of chocolate, you'd bite on it, wouldn't you? Immediately.
yeah. I mean, you could be into that.
Yeah.
I still don't want to think about that, Emil.
I am.
Oh,
What?
no.
Fighting?
Yeah.
No,
It's a bit of a one-time thing because she has to, like, rip it off, but, you know.
like those slugs.
Oh,
Oh,
okay, never mind. I was talking joke. You're fucking this up. You are.
Yeah.
It's a bit like that girl who had like the fetish of like sacrificing someone to Satan. That was like a one-time thing.
What?
Did you never hear about this?
No.
I haven't.
There was a girl in Ireland who her fetish was sacrificing someone. So she ended up getting her boyfriend in bed, put a pillow over his head, and he was like agreeing to this because he thought it was going to be some kink shit. And then she basically pulled out like this fucking 12-inch kitchen knife and fucking plunged it straight into him. And apparently he fucking like, for some reason, she must have not been very good because he got up, ran down the road to her auntie's house. It was like, the bitch just tried to stab me, and she went to prison.
Smart.
Yeah.
Actually not. But yeah.
It's like the people who tried to murder that girl for Slender Man. They were a bit shit. Stabbed her 27 times and she still lived. She still lives today.
Yeah, I know about that, yeah.
And they've gone to like a mental institution for 40 years.
Yeah, I mean, they can have fun with other people there, I guess.
She actually looks quite normal, AJ, just to ruin your fun on that one. She's just like an Irish woman. Which means to say, slight alcohol issue other than that.
What, your sister?
Hey, sweet bibbity. No, my sister doesn't drink.
Oh, really?
Nice.
No, she's very upper. She's a student. She's up herself. What do you expect?
I wouldn't know what that's like.
What student? What? What did you say?
If she's a student, she's up herself. What do you expect?
Student drink.
Apparently, she tried alcohol once and thought it was disgusting, and then never tried it again.
They always people always say that.
Well, as me, I was like, "This is disgusting. Let's keep going."
That's what people say all the time.
See, the key is to get so pissed it tastes good.
Yeah. I mean,
Oh.
yes, the boost it is.
Speaking of
I
which,
don't like the
we might
feeling
have a
of being
surprise
drunk.
later. Who knows?
What do you mean?
Being drunk is
Oh,
fun.
no.
Boost.
No.
No, it's only whiskey. It's not even that hot.
Only whiskey.
That's too much.
I had
to
whiskey
begin
last
with.
time and you was fine.
I was fine, yeah, because I wasn't drinking it.
No, I mean like I was fine.
No, you weren't.
I think so.
You don't remember.
No, this wasn't last time. That was the time before. Because last time was the really short stream where I ended it so I could go get fucking pizza like a fat ass.
Yeah.
You didn't drink the last stream.
Yeah,
I thought
exactly.
we talked about the last
stream
time you drank.
the last Thursday stream I did.
Did you?
Yes.
Huh.
See?
Oh yeah, because
You didn't mention it.
Nah, I guess I don't.
If they give you the rights to Criterion, what would you do with it? Fire everybody.
Oh, come
Yeah,
on.
Emil's not the person to ask about this.
And then hire some people who worked on... I don't know. I've got to be
No.
honest, I don't like Most Wanted, but after watching that like Most Wanted reunion interview, everyone who worked on it was like pretty swell.
Oh.
And they like was like, yeah, let's do this again. And they were like, yeah, let's just not tell EA about this, make it for 2 years, and then present it to them.
Huh.
Which
Because
game?
apparently Cross is
Oh.
like ready. Although he didn't say everybody on the entire stream. Or everyone,
Wait,
sorry.
what they stream?
Yeah,
the
he
thing?
says every person who sees him on the street now tries to get him to say everyone, and he refuses to do it.
Oh.
He says he'll only ever do it if EA pays him $1 million.
Yeah, come on.
Which is
I
fair
like
play.
it.
Yeah, he's great. He was super chill, and it was an interview. The woman doing it was the partner who doesn't really do anything in the entire game. Although apparently they said everyone was an improvised line, so that was interesting.
Except getting shouted at the end.
Because apparently, like, he wanted Cross to say it a specific way, and he just wasn't doing it. So that final take where he just goes, was him just getting frustrated.
Nice.
And it was the best way.
And apparently she didn't know it was coming, so the look of, like, hurt on her face is accurate because her fucking eardrum was, like, exploding.
That's great.
I want every single unit after the guy. Everyone? Fucking hell. Give you the right to test drive unlimited, what do you do with it? Cancel it.
Come on. Don't put that.
I want to turn it into Need for Speed.
Well,
Underground
I'd set it
3
in a
just to
completely
really mess
different
with
place with a
everyone.
map that's actually interesting. The car list was actually pretty dope on the first game, so probably won't change
And
that.
just second too.
Test Drive Unlimited has a lot of things I should like about it, it's just unfortunately wrapped up in an incredibly boring game.
Come on, you.
The one that I've played the most is Test Drive Unlimited 1 on the PlayStation 2. So when I think of a TDU game, to be honest, that's the one I think about. And I kind of think actually like the clubs and stuff is quite a cool system.
Is it like how when I think of Burnout 2, I think about the fact that I played it on a GameCube and only played it on a GameCube?
Well, it's like that. Yeah, that's the thing. When I think of Need for Speed Undercover, I played the DS version the most.
Jesus. I played Cars on the Game Boy Advance.
Nice.
It was horrific.
Yeah, but your
I
problem.
gave it back to Tesco within 2 weeks. Oh, sorry,
Nice.
within a day because I completed it in 4 hours.
Oh.
It's really easy.
Children's games usually have.
Yeah, man, but I was like, I thought it'd be cool because it was like Cars. I don't even think I'd seen the film at that point.
Really?
Yep. And I was like, played it and I was like, this is shit.
No shit, it was shit.
Dude, this should be like Gran Turismo, but it wasn't. I only had a PS2 until 2009. So. Oh.
Huh.
Coffee. No, I had a...
Sugar.
Yes, lots of.
Cool.
It needs like 3 in it to give me any form of energy. And also
you
because I don't
actually
want to have
measure
that
your
fucking
sugars like...
I don't want to have that caffeine migraine again.
Oh, what the? Oh yeah, I read about.
Yeah, it's weird as well because like my caffeine consumption hadn't changed. Don't get me wrong, on the Sunday I didn't drink anything carbonated, but other than that, give you the right to Midnight Club, cancel it.
That's
I don't like any of these. I'll be honest, like my first Midnight Club was Midnight Club LA, and I thought it was a bit naff.
LA is one of those games that no one ever bothers to finish completing until they realise if you beat it, you get all the parts.
Yeah,
free.
and I've tried pushing myself through it to get that, and I can't do it.
It's the only
one?
reason to get to the
In
end.
In fairness, we've got so much of this game in the pipeline that I'm probably going to stop doing it soon, and all the streams will just be weird stuff, so I guess I can try and complete LA again.
No, completing it on stream is my thing. Get your own niche.
Well, I've already, like, halfway through it, so... I think I'm
Good.
halfway through anyway. I just got a new garage in the beach.
Yeah, you're...
Am I close? Please tell me I'm close. I don't want to play it.
It's like kicking a child.
Is it like 50%? I'll take 50.
You're past 50%, I think.
Yeah!
Third, maybe? I don't know.
I'll if you're still
can't
around
actually-
after we finish this, I'll play it. And we'll find out.
Okay.
Microsoft gives
Yeah,
you
take-
the realms of New Horizon. What do you do? Cancel it? No.
Yeah. Yes. No,
Make it
leave
more
at
like
that.
Horizon 1.
Yeah.
More linear, because linear games are better.
Are
It's
they?
not so much just linear, but it's like there's no progression in the modern ones, I guess.
Well, there
It's
is,
just
but
like-
it's like weird progression.
Well,
It doesn't
no,
feel
it's-
like progression.
No, they just throw you 18 hypercars and then tell you to, like, I don't know, crash one through Switzerland.
I mean, in fairness, that's like what Gran Turismo does these days.
Yeah, that's true. Yeah, Gran Turismo games, usually what you do is you just find the quickest way to cheese a fast car. And
Well,
then
Gran
grind
Turismo
Sunday
was
Cup or whatever.
it was sort of GT4 when you got a like the car for like completing every license. This is when they kind of fucked that one. Because realistically, if you do well enough in the licenses, you don't really have to buy a car for a long, long time.
Yeah.
It's a bit like how my version of GT5 is broken because I've got all the DLCs, which just means Red Bull X 2011 prototype.
I was going to say, even if you didn't, you still get given a GT86 out the bat, which
Yeah.
like 200 horsepower.
Actually, yeah, that's a good point as well. That was a good car as well, but...
Yeah, for beginning, yeah, it's like one of the best things you can
Nah,
get.
Daniel.
Last thing...
Horizon 1, but every song's by Lost Prophets.
Oh no.
So every
Featuring
song is a-
Child Molester.
Why?
Do you know what the worst bit about Lost Prophets is?
They're
That song
Welsh.
is
Every
good.
time we mention that, I get that
Are they?
fucking... The one song that they're like known for stuck in my head.
Are they boost?
Yeah, they are Welsh, yeah.
Fucking.
Or
Why
were
didn't
Welsh.
they? Why didn't they go?
Yeah, we've disowned them.
Well, to be honest with you, I hate to say it, the Welsh have probably had more good bands come out of them in recent history than, like, most of the country.
I mean,
Feeder, Neck
yeah,
Deep.
Feeder.
Bullet for My Valentine.
Wait,
I
what?
know who that is.
Those fuckers are
They had a
Welsh?
song in Most Wanted. Yeah, they're Welsh.
Damn.
For Horizon 1, featuring a child molester. That isn't that weird guy who's supposed to be on a reality TV show. I forgot his name now. Duke Maguire.
Oh yeah, him.
Yeah.
Oh yeah, did he have one about crashing cars or something?
Yeah, yeah.
Wasn't that his thing?
Horizon
Oh.
1, featuring... Oh, God. Token black dude. Child molester.
Girl.
Nikita Mazepin.
That
Girl.
was, yeah.
Girl 2.
Wait, there was a second one?
Yeah, the second to last one was a girl as well.
Oh no.
Because there was the
Horizon
one with the
character.
Raptor and the one with the S7. Who was supposed to be a professional racing car driver.
If
Because
I
there was
type in Horizon 1
Ramona Kravich, and I've forgotten the name of the other one.
yeah,
I-
no, I remember Ramona because she was
I
the
played it not long
first
ago,
one.
so I should really know this.
Forza Horizon 1 characters.
And then we had Alex, who was fine. Was it Alex?
Oh, Hayley
Alice.
Harper.
Hayley Harper, that was it.
Yeah.
Oh, there's the
I
British
remember.
dude as well. What character are we giving him?
Hold on.
Prince
I literally
William.
don't-
I just got pissed off with him because he drove a 250 GTO in the races and you get to the face-off and he's like got an LFA and you're like, I don't want that.
yeah.
Horizon Rocks had a few good songs on it actually, ironically. Horizon Pulse is still like the bay though. I just said bay,
Oh.
I need to wash my mouth out with soap.
Subliminal advertising.
Soap! Yeah, good point actually. Oh, I can say it actually, that makes it better. Ironically enough.
Yes. See, I save you.
You have actually made the word bay have more cultural acceptance.
See, that's the thing. You all make fun of me for it, but it was actually a really good move.
Yeah, I'll give you. I've never criticised
Boost
the
the
name,
Death Lord.
other than the fact you can't capitalise it properly.
I can actually. It's perfect the way it is.
It
I
is.
don't know. I kind of think it's stylized. It's nice.
It's the bay, yes. It's the boost in ethanol. Horizon
Yes.
Pulse is the boost in ethanol.
VA single E. It's the one and only.
That's why it's made up of purely yellow card songs.
Yes.
Nah, Horizon Rocks is probably more you. Pulse is more for me to indulge in my weird indiness.
There's.
It's like
as
how
far
I
as
get excited at work whenever they play fucking Pumped Up Kicks, because I could go around telling people that's a song about a school shooter.
Yep. No, what was it? There was a song actually in Horizon 2 that I recognised that I thought that it was a really obscure song. But then I saw it in there, I was like, oh, neat.
I don't have any alcohol. It's not fucking, and I go bomb, bomb, bomb. Because that was fucking
no.
big at the time, and you just like made you want to stick your head in a fridge.
No, I said I thought it was obscure. I'm not that much of a shot-in.
And I go bomb, bomb, bomb.
No, it's,
Oh, it's
She's
not.
a Blast
Oh,
by
I've got
Beautiful Bodies.
no idea.
Great song.
Is it on Bass Arena?
I want to say, let me check.
Because Bass Arena, I know one song on Bass Arena, and it was Blue Monday by New Order, and the only reason I know that is because it played in the fucking 80s event where you always drove the F40. How does it feel? Remake the first 4 games. Yeah, I mean, first 4 Gran Turismos would be cool remade. So long as you, like, ignored Gran Turismo 1's existence.
Come on.
Daniel says, fuck off, that song makes me not want to listen to Bass Arena.
Wait, what? Which one?
The one you're on about.
No. She's a Blast is such a good song. I think it's...
The only song that I know that was big off Bass Arena was the Dizzy Rascal song.
That you say Rascals in such a weird way.
Dizzy Rascal, yeah.
Why can't I find it? I swear.
I don't really know, I mean, Gran Turismo 4... If you just did GT4 with, like, more akin to GT3's handling, and not GT2's car list, I'd say that's probably...
Good news, I got the game wrong. It was in Horizon 3.
Oh, I definitely don't know it then. I know one song in Horizon 3, and that is Your Lot.
In Epitaph Records.
I
Did
know
have
that
the song before Horizon 3 came out.
I know that.
I might have done.
Oh god, what's it called? I forgot the name.
In
of
which
the band
case,
that does it
I
now.
will feel like a hipster.
Years and Years. That song.
2017 seconds. So February 2017.
Cockpit reveal. There you go. The cockpit in this car is very
Race car.
race car.
I didn't.
It also says turn on blowers really haphazardly on the fucking steering wheel, which I don't know what that means.
I do, but like,
What's the
you
blowers?
don't get
Air conditioning?
grid girls.
Oh, it like nitrous purges up the skirts, does it?
Yes.
Today, in my Me Too allegation, I am accusing the Corvette C5R of...
Oh no.
No! There was one on FH1 Base Arena that made me want to die. Mode Step. That usually makes me want to commit suicide.
Usually.
Race mod your cars? Yeah, that's a good point. Yeah, GT3 probably had the sweet spot of handling. GT4 was a little bit unpredictable. I do agree with Boost though about the wallowiness of the cars. That was alright.
Yeah,
I like that. I don't like the fact that it feels like Forza with simulation steering, where occasionally shit just sort of snaps on you.
Yeah.
Also, traction control in that game was abysmal.
I don't know. I've come to realise that I don't like Gran Turismo handling as much as I thought I did. But then again, I quite like the PS3 era, so
Boost
I don't know. And then again,
is a Chad who's like, if it's not R Factor 2, I don't want to know.
yeah, that's me.
Was
Yeah.
it like that?
Yeah, I am extremely.
Why? Are you?
No.
I am
No,
Mr. Sim Racing.
Boost thinks the best handling racing game ever made was SRS.
I just think it was Need for Speed Nitro, but okay.
1, 2, night phone chip, 1, 2. Tell me what you're gonna do. Wasn't that just sort of like
I remember
generic-y arcade stuff?
Oh yeah, it was kind of a bit like. It's not quite Criterion handling, but it kind of is. In a way, it's just tap to drift.
I think Polyphony didn't really want to spend the money on licensing Ferraris and Lamborghinis as for Porsche. From what I read in a book once, they had a bit of a falling out.
It was also because of Toyota bleeding them dry to model Toyota Igos or whatever. That doesn't work. But Mazda bleeding
they
them
were
dry
like-
for MX-5s.
They went up to the, like, what's his name?
Kaz, just say
They went
Kaz.
up to Kaz and was like, yo, listen, we can have Porsche or we can get the license for the Toyota Yaris. And he was like, I need the Yaris! Model the Yaris!
I mean, I've said this before, but I like to imagine there's a group of people who are
Model
daring
its
each
fat
other.
face that looks like a rat. And its ass that falls off.
And I hope Azza doesn't show up.
We need the shit box!
I do really.
Sir,
hope
we
there's a
have
group
no
of
budget for
people-
any other cars. Ah, it's okay. Who needs Ferrari when you have Venturi?
Okay, but ironically that.
Yeah.
I mean,
So-
Venturi's a better Ferrari.
Yeah, no, I like Venturi. That's what I like about Gran Turismo is when they couldn't get like actual supercars, they just went for weird shit. Like that
so we can
fucking
get
what
both.
was the name of that car in GT4? The Proto Motors, the Spyro or whatever it was.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Oh, was that the real reason why I was there? I kind of figured that was just a Kaz thing. Like that was one of the cars he because he definitely has a special collection in a folder marked homework on his computer.
All I know is he has a 996 and an Evo 5, or did. I think he still has the 996 actually. I could be wrong, but if I recall rightly, that's the one they used to model the car for sport or something.
I can believe that.
Because his car was white as well, and like the base model for that car was white.
I think it's also the one that actually was in GT3. It wasn't.
Yeah, of course it was.
Yeah. The Porsche you can't get if you cheat. In some
Yeah,
version.
but AJ, just remember, you can't be a true supercar maker if you haven't gone bankrupt at least once. Anyways, that's it for this episode. Thank you all very much for watching. Next time I'm going to be taking a look at the Class R... Shut up. Class R1 North American Tour. Jonas Fat. Until then, farewell. Shut the fuck up. I'm trying to do the thing.
Take a shot every time Ludo speaks through the outro.
You know the fear, the sorrow that my heart holds in knowing just where my hopes and dreams are going. I'll only you bear. Got up in a wall that you are not part of. Eyes on the slit of your face.